Come on in the chat, y'all. Come on in. Send the word is out. Y'all do not want to miss this live. Brought to you by the one and only DJ Tyson. Y'all do not want to miss this live. Brought to you by the one and only DJ Tyson. Let me see something. Come on in. Before I start this live, I'm gonna need, before I start this live, about 100 people in this chat because I got permission from SHABAZZ himself that I can play. I can play this Precedence. We're going to debunk the lies today. I'm excited about putting this piece together. And before I start, let me get a sound check. Let me get a sound check. Let me get a sound check. 1 2 1 2. The jokes is on you. When I say, it ain't easy debunking the lies. But then again, if you keep getting, you're seeing the stuff they put out there. You see the stuff they put out there. You see how they're trying to set up Robert Sylvester Kelly and involve people in activities because they know September's supposed to be a big day for Robert Sylvester Kelly. So they try by any means to get any and everybody into a motion to attach to Robert Sylvester Kelly. And there's only so much they can keep doing. And I just truly think this time it's not going to work. It's just my opinion, because when you steady trying and pushing hard for something for so long, it doesn't work. It does not work. It doesn't work. You got to try something different. And I think this is their tactics right now, man, is with Don and all this other stuff that's going on. So I want to make sure I get a lot of people in before I start this, because I don't want nobody to miss nothing that I'm about to show you all, because this is great content that I put together. I got SHABAZZ permission. I have text messages with his permission that I can show some of the presidents that maybe the world didn't get to see and they need to see, how a lot of things is it's not true when it comes to Robert Sylvester Kelly. So come on in. I'm not going to play any music. Just come on in. Come on in. Let's see. Let me make sure I got everything. Come on in. Just come on in. Yeah. That's right. I guess people want to be entertained with drama. I see Bozo and got on. He tried to be a distraction for Slow, but a lot of people don't understand. That's just a distraction. See, that's a distraction. They don't want none of the truth to unfold and come out for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Yeah. Yeah, everybody that's saying they know him. Hey, Nikki, welcome to the channel. Let's see, making sure I get everybody in. And give me about 2 minutes. I'm about to start the show. Don't want to miss this one. All right. Now that I have you all attention, pay attention to the screen. I personally put this together. This is not really an exclusive. It's something that we've seen, but it's something that needs to be that people need to see for themselves to try to connect the dots and make it make sense. Because a lot of things that are going on, it does not make sense to me, but I want to see, do it make sense to you? First of all, let me welcome to my channel. Thank you all for being here. Hope you click that like, subscribe, and share button. And also, all donations are welcome via Super Chat, Cash App, which is Kevin's Blessings, PayPal, all that stuff in advance. Thank you all for your contribution. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into this commentary. I want you all to feast your eyes on this. We're going to make this make sense because it does not make sense to me. I have kids. I'm sure we all have kids. And as parents, we all are responsible for our kids. We all are responsible for our kids. And the people on Facebook, I hope you are tuned in. I can't comment, but I hope you stay and watch what I'm about to display to you all and to show you all that we are accusing a man who doesn't have a background, who never been found guilty of anything, only by public opinion. And to me, public opinion is not enough. See, what y'all don't understand, public opinion can be your son, can be your father, could be your kids, your nephew. Your family can be guilty by public opinion. And that is the way they're doing Robert Sylvester Kelly. No matter how many of y'all may have likes or dislike, this man has a right to due process. A man is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But under the laws of our Black America, a person is guilty until proven innocent. That's the way they play us. So we've seen a lot of the docuseries and so forth and so forth. I want to make sure I got everybody on board. Please do not go nowhere. I want you to watch everything what I'm about to show you. And then it's not to change your mind, but it's just to open your eyes to show you that everything is not always what it seems, people, just because it's on Lifetime. I'm just saying. A lot of the docuseries and so forth and so forth. So here we go, y'all. Without further ado, let me show you all this. Let's go back down memory lane. Let me make sure I'll add this right here. Let me know if you all see this right there. Let's see. You all see this. You all see this screen right here. I want to make sure you all can hear this. Give me a sound check in the chat if you all can hear this. I do have permission from SHABAZZ himself that I can play this. Can you all hear this? Let me know in the chat.
People out into the margins and taking away the voice of the powerless, that it's really hard for people who are in that position to be taken seriously.
I believe Taronda, at the time I knew her, Johnson, now Pace, is lying because she lied to me. And if you're lying to someone that you called your best friend, you're lying to anyone.
So in the minds of everybody else, we look at it, to me as a parent, I looked at it, didn't pay any attention and kept moving. What everybody don't understand is they gotta go through seeing your daughter submerged in water with pills and shit floating and on the floor, and taking your baby girl trying to save her life. One of the things that's going.
Now, let me stop that right there. Let me close that right there. Get you all to this screen. Now, you just heard this man said that his daughter was submerged in water. Okay. Let me check my notebook pad because I wrote some things down that I want you all to understand. He said he saw his daughter submerged in water. And in my own opinion, as a father, it is my best interest if my daughter is trying to commit suicide to get her some help, some psychological help. Not take her to an R. Kelly concert. So when people say things to me like, you're the perfect example of an unfit father. No, a real father would take their child to get some help, not to an R. Kelly concert to get a record deal or to get noticed or to be put on stage. This is what real parents would do. So I don't know what went wrong here, but as I continue to show you all, I want you all to watch this. Pay close attention to the screen. Let's go.
Healed from that. She was going through a life crisis. She never got a chance to mentally heal from stuff. So you could told me some information. Why did she try to harm herself before she never got a chance to mentally heal from that? She was going through a life crisis, and yes, it is true. It is out now in the air that my sister tried to commit suicide before she met R. Kelly. My parents did find her in the tub floating with water all over the bathroom with the door locked. She had took some pills. So yes, we're gonna keep that out and funky in the air. My sister tried to commit suicide. Yes, she did. And she did not get a chance to heal, but she was musically inclined. So my parents thought it was best for her to go to the concert. They didn't think it was best because I was supposed to go to the concert, but due to the fact that they didn't want to leave my sister home by herself, they took her. They thought it would be okay to take her because she would be with them in their custody. But I guess that it didn't go that way. Has anyone seen her in a couple of years in public? No, you will never see her in public. Period. And Lifetime didn't air the whole.
Let me bring myself back up. Now, you heard what this lady said. This lady said out of her own mouth, her sister tried to kill herself. She was submerged in water. You heard the daddy say the same thing. And she said she was going to go to the concert. Let's talk about unfit parenting. She said her parents now took her to the concert. But unfortunately, we see how that went. Now, what parents do you know that would take their kids to an R. Kelly concert who tried to commit suicide, who was supposed to be submerged in water? Make that make sense. Do that make sense to you on Facebook? Do that make sense to you on YouTube? Do it make sense? Doesn't make sense to me, but that's the solution as a parent. But I'm told as a black man who has daughters that I'm an unfit parent. It's more to come. It's more to come. It's more to come. And what's so crazy is that what people don't understand is you as the parent is the sole custody of your child. Your child's supposed to listen to you and what you say. You do not supposed to listen what they say. So I want to bring to you all attention the mom. Now, all you parents that says you moms and what would you do with your daughter? Da da da. What I'm about to play is something very important because this is what you call unfit parents. When people tell me I am an unfit parent, but a parent like myself would not send my daughter or sign my daughter to anyone, none of my kids, to anyone as a parent, anyone, regardless of what she want to do, regardless of how she want to do it. No means no. Get your ass in there and take a nap or do something. But all that extra stuff y'all be doing, no, we not doing that one. So I'm about to play another clip. I want you all to hear what the mom said. And as a parent, how do you feel? Because I'm opening the lines tonight. The lines will be open. So I want to know, as a parent, how would you feel about your child saying these type of things? Okay, put you on the screen. I'm about to bring another screen up. Oh, before I even do that, no, I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Contacting her is no problem, no issues. Like,
I have to play this because I got to remind you all, I'm gonna do commentary on this as well. I feel it is a must to wake the people eyes up from what they've been seeing for so long. And when it comes to telling the truth about certain things, we want to be blindsided by the truth. Now, here is the mom. Okay, there you have the
my name is Alice Clary, ALICECLARY.
So prior to Tampa, just recently, the altercation at the concert, how long has it been since you've seen Israel?
I have not seen Israel since graduation day, her graduation day from Freedom High School, which was May of 2016.
What is it like as a mom not being able to see her or contact her?
It's really hard for me because me and Israel were like really close, like as close can be, because you know she had been pursuing her music career since she was like yay tall, like 5. So we did everything together, and all the time of all the shows and practices and everything. I mean, I've never missed but one show, and that's saying a lot. So I mean, this whole ordeal has been hard for me, but to actually know that your daughter is alive, but then you still can't contact her, or you know what I mean, and it's not by my doing. It's not like I have a personal issue with her or a grudge and I have, you know what I mean, closed that door away. It's been taken from me. It's just, I don't know. It's just devastating.
So for years, you guys, very supportive parents, you were I mean, she has a wonderful voice. So you were trying to help her become what she wanted to become, a singer. And you mentioned she was on America's Got Talent. She was on all these different, shows and auditions. And then R. Kelly comes along, and I'm sure this is like her big break, or so you thought.
Right. So that's exactly how it happened. Azriel, due to circumstances or whatever, we went to the concert, and she, she loves music. I mean, because of course that's her thing. She's musically inclined, any type of music, not just R&B. She's into classical. I mean, everything, different types of folk music and everything. So she saw this as an opportunity because she had been trying to get on for so long. Like, she researched him and everything, was like, Ma, like, he is a musical genius, which I won't lie, I won't take that from him. However, you know what I mean? She just saw this as her opportunity, and no matter what, she wanted it. So being a typical teenager, typical girl, she's like, was rebellious about what she wanted, and she thought this was her perfect opportunity, and she was not going to take no for an answer.
So instead of fighting it, you guys decided, if we're here, if we make sure we're with her this whole time, everything's going to be okay.
Correct. We basically had decided that someone in the family would be present, during, her travels, and for the most part. And so because he did advise us that he
My voice. I want to make sure you all can hear my voice. Can you all hear my voice? Okay, let's get back into this. Let me show you all again. Let's go. Try to pay close attention.
Would definitely mentor her, and she would be a mentee, and so we were kind of okay with that. We didn't. I mean, honestly, me back looking at it, when all that took place with what was going on prior years ago with him, and I never really was an R. Kelly fan like that, so I really
This is
never
what she
kept
says.
up with it. So to be honest, I didn't know much about it. I heard about it, and I asked them about it, and when I went and researched and Googled it, it wasn't much on there at that time. Now you can.
But you all have to understand, when they say you research things, everybody know the 2008 trial was Google material. Everybody know that. Everybody know the 2008 trial was Google material. Everybody. I paused it. Everybody can Google this. I paused it, y'all. I'm doing commentary. I paused it. Give me a sound check. Everybody knew this was Google material, but listen what the mom says.
You could find oodles and tons of stuff, but it wasn't a lot of information about it. It was just that he was found not guilty. So what do you do with that information? You think, okay, maybe it was somebody just out for money. That's what we thought, but now we know that's definitely the furthest from the truth.
Right. Wish you would have known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So walk me through, I mean, the first couple months with him. I know at
Listen
first
what
she was
she's saying.
17, but you guys were making sure you were with, and then what happens when she turns 18?
Okay, so basically, Adrielle was 17. She had 3 months to go before she would turn 18, and school was getting ready to start. So he basically had advised us, like, okay, well, school's getting ready to start. I'm going on tour. Like I'm going to be starting a new leg of my new tour. And unfortunately, it would be easier if she just go ahead and tour with me so she could see the whole ins and outs of how the music industry really works. How you have to get up and practice and still, find time to do a show, and you got to study, do all the stuff and make music. So he, basically kind of gave her an ultimatum, like, you either going to go or you're not. That's what it was. And so she looked at us like, I want to do this. And originally I was like, no, you can't do it. I don't care. Not if no one can't be there. No, that's not going to be.
And the sister was there.
So, she gave us ultimatums of what she would do, and if she was not.
You hear that? She gave them ultimatums. They didn't give her no ultimatum. And we want to talk about unfit parents, right? They said I'm an unfit parent. That's what they said. But you hear mama say the daughter gave them an ultimatum. Did I just hear that? Did y'all just hear that? Their daughter gave their mother an ultimatum. Wow. But I'm unfit.
Allowed to go. Of course, being a typical girl, it was other health issues, of course, as well, that took place. And in saying that, I would say Lifetime left a lot of that information
Forget
out.
Lifetime. Let's get here. I want to fast forward. Let me see.
Shame nobody gets to hear this voice.
And that's a fitting song. Mama knows best.
Yep.
Go in there. Now I want to go fast forward and go to I'm gonna end this stream. Now you all heard that. When we talk about unfit parents, who's the unfit parent? She said the daughter gave them an ultimatum. Wow. When do y'all kids give y'all ultimatums of what they go do, or do you tell your kids what to do? Tell me how this go in your household. Tell me, do your kids pay the bills or you pay the bills? Oh, I got more. And this is what I want to open up to a lot of people's eyes as well, because I think a lot of people want to be blindsided about this whole R. Kelly saga and not really listening to the parents and not holding the parents responsible for some of their own actions when it comes to their 17-year-old daughter. This is serious, y'all. And to be around somebody for let's say 4 years and to know where your child was and she wasn't in harm's way, but to make a big scene. Let's see. Let's go right here.
That when her and Adrielle was in the hotel, you can see into the bathroom.
Now listen to this. Listen to this real good.
Had actually told us on the phone that a bed in there and a dresser, and it was different young ladies in each room.
Okay. Now I'm going to play something else for you guys. I need you to all pay attention to your screen. Put your listening ears on, because it is on like Donkey Kong. It's about to get hot up in here. Okay. I know a lot of people go be mad. That's why I say when you do these things on these YouTube streets, man, you got to understand what you're doing, what you're saying, because these types of words can come back and bite you in the behind. And so with that being said, I want to play this from the very first surviving R. Kelly. Maybe we was listening, and then maybe we was too just imposed about everything being said about Robert Sylvester Kelly, but wasn't concerned about what the parents were saying themselves. So listen to this. This is the mom.
Our daughter Isis had actually told us on the phone that
we go back.
They're very similar. They look like little.
Now she said her daughter Isis told her on the phone. I need you all to listen clearly. Listen.
Hotel rooms, you know, with a bed in there and a dresser, and it was different young ladies in each room. Our daughter Isis had actually told us on the phone that when her and Azriel was in the hotel, you can see into the bathroom. It's clear. And she said she saw bruises all over Azriel's body.
Okay.
So
wait. I want to stop right there for a minute. She said she saw bruises all on Azriel's body. That's what the sister said. So can somebody make this make sense to me? If she saw bruises on Azriel's body, why didn't the sister, who she sent to be with her sister to watch over Azriel, why didn't she call the police? That's right. Keep them haters at the chat. Why did she not call the police? She said she saw bruises. Y'all just heard what she said. I'll play it back for the people who might have missed this. And I understand the haters gonna come in because it's getting hot in here. I understand that. But I keep saying I'm just the messenger, because this is public stuff. It's all on YouTube, and I'm doing commentary. And this is really great commentary. Y'all don't want to miss the shebang of this. Listen.
Hotel rooms, you know, with a bed in there and a dresser, and it was different young ladies in each room. Our daughter Isis had actually told us on the phone that when her and Azriel was in the hotel, you can see into the bathroom. It's clear. And she said she saw bruises all over Azriel's body.
Bruises.
So I told.
So why she didn't call the police? She saw bruises all on her sister's body. I know a lot of people don't like me. Probably ain't gonna get a lot of donations, but it's okay. But this is important. Why didn't she call the police if she said she saw bruises on her body? And I'll let y'all ponder on that.
So my husband, yes, we're flying up there, like book us a ticket. It was no more tickets for that day, so we came the next day. My husband actually was like, we need to see your body.
Yeah,
like we strip right now as soon as we see you.
I was like, I need to see your body.
We need to see if you have bruises.
And what we did not know is he do his own makeup on the girls to cover their bruises.
We found this out later.
When he knew we was coming, he must have put makeup on Azriel, and that's why she was coming to the shows.
But she showed us her arms and stuff, like we didn't look here, and then we found out later from other inside people that normally he don't.
Well, if he put makeup on their body, and I want y'all to hear this again for yourself. Ain't nothing I'm making up. This is their mouth.
And that's why she was coming to the shows.
But she showed us her arms and stuff, like we didn't look here, and then we found out later from other inside people that.
But what I don't understand is, and you got to make this make sense to me, if your other daughter, who is the guardian over your other daughter, saw bruises, why she didn't call the police right then and there? And then you all get there. Why is you saying, oh, he got makeup and they make up the people and all that? Do that stuff really make sense to y'all? I mean, just keep it real with me. Do it really, 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 really make sense to you guys? Put a 1 in the chat for yes. Put a 2 in the chat for no. Do it really make sense what he just said? What the mama just said, the daughter said. The daughter said she saw her sister with bruises. Why she didn't call the police? And then when they get there, they talk about, oh, we saw her arms and they put makeup on her. Why the fuck you ain't snatch your daughter up out of that situation? So we talking about somebody being unfit parents. That's what we talking about. Unfit parents. My daughter called, hey, Dad, I see my sister. She got bruises. What? Man, look, I'm on my way. Call the police. Ain't nothing to talk about. Well, now we go fly all the way down there, and now they got some makeup artists covering up the bruise. Man, I'm snatching your ass up out of that situation. I need to see your body. Your sister said this. Your sister said that. There we go. That's why I'm the most hated on these YouTube streets. Okay. Moving right along. We almost done. See, the haters come in when they know I'm exposing the truth. I always said YouTube is your resume. And all the things you say on here, it can come back to haunt you for whatever it may be. You know? And let's see. I am going here. I'm going here. I'm going to remove that. You see me on the screen. I'm going to add it like that. I'm going to go on this. And here is the grand finale. If this is what you call a victim, well, let's see if this is what victims do. Now, as a parent, since I'm an unfit parent, that's what I was told.
The following program
earlier
descriptions of domestic
that I was an
sexual abuse, some involving
just kidnapped. Parents pursue whatever.
Unfit parent.
These lessons stand 16.
We haven't really taken that time, to do so.
It's not about what the world thought it was about.
Now listen to this.
I think
I do have permission to play this video. Shabazz gave me permission to do commentary on this, and I'm really happy that I can do the commentary on this. And I want you all to put your eyes back on the screen again. And here we have it. For the ones on Facebook, if you never saw this, Precedence, this is the daughter and the dad reuniting. Listen to what she has to say. Let's go.
Still have to address the elephant in the room. We haven't really taken that time, to do so.
It's not about what the world thought it was about. It was about me getting relationships with my daughter, getting an understanding that
Okay, I'm gonna pause on a lot of things because you said it was about him getting a relationship with his daughter, right? So can you tell me why you didn't get a relationship with her before you put her in the situation she was in with Robert Sylvester Kelly? I don't understand that. Since we're talking about unfit parents, if I'm trying to get a relationship with my daughter, why would I sign my daughter off to anybody? Just anybody. Come on now. Let's keep this real. Why would I sign my daughter off to anybody if I'm trying to get a relationship with my daughter? That shit don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Now he's saying he's trying to get a relationship with his daughter. And I got something to corroborate that story. So just keep on listening and looking. Here we go.
she was good. Through all the back and forward, the talk, the media, everything, you got painted a picture.
Yeah.
So what I needed was confirmation from my daughter.
You hear that? He said you got painted a picture. And you know what that picture was, right? The picture you got was R. Kelly was fucking your 17-year-old daughter. That's the picture you got. That's the picture that you got. because that's what was being said. You said you got inside information. Okay? I don't want y'all to hear this now because this is very important. You said the picture he got. Now listen what she says. Now this is the daughter. Now I'm just doing commentary on this. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at me. If you go hate, donate. And if you support me, donate. That's all I'm saying because I'm bringing some good shit here. And this gonna make a whole lot of sense. And to me, it should help a whole lot because you hear the person. Not no cover up. Not no he say, she say. You hear it from the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth. Listen.
I understand that and I respect that completely. But I feel like for me, where it was so hard for me and why I continue to not have communication with my family is because this Lifetime documentary stuff just happened within the last 2 years. And then out of nowhere, these last 2 years, you hear, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. I just feel like how can you be oblivious to the years that I was okay and just snap, oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at. She's this, she's that. Yeah. I need to make sure she's okay. Like I've been okay for 3 years prior. That's where I drew my line because at that point I was an adult and at that point I felt.
Okay, you heard what she said. At that point, the mama said 3 months, she would have been 18. She said at that point, she was an adult. And what do adults do? They do what they do. Okay? This is her words. She was an adult. Listen what she says to her dad.
Felt like I was okay. So to believe something like that so extreme, okay, for 3 years prior, that's where I drew my line. Because at that point, I was an adult. And at that point,
listen to it again.
Is because this Lifetime documentary stuff just happened within the last 2 years. And then out of nowhere, these last 2 years, you hear, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. I just feel like how can you be oblivious to the years that I was okay?
Now, she said, how could you be oblivious? I have a name, she said the word. To where she was the last 3 years or whatever.
And just snap, oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at.
Did you hear what she just said? And just snap, I ain't even know where my kid's at. Come on, man. But I'm an unfit parent. That's what they said now. That's what they said. They said I'm an unfit parent. But I bet you this here, I knew where my child was at 17. I can bet you this here, you couldn't pay my kids to talk back to me at 17. I bet you that, since I'm an unfit parent. I bet you this here, my kids didn't give me no ultimatum. They gave the mama an ultimatum. Look how she talked to her daddy.
She's this, she's that. I need to make sure she's okay. Like I've been okay for 3 years prior.
She said she'd been okay 3 years prior. Now, you help me understand when you hear this girl say she been okay 3 years prior. Where's R. Kelly the rapist in 3 years? Where's R. Kelly the child molester in 3 years? Where is R. Kelly the brain washer in 3 years? And didn't the same person she been with 3 years get her titties done? I'm sorry, let me not curse. Then the same guy in 3 years get her breasts done. Then the same guy in 3 years let her take on trips. Then the last guy in 3 years, did he take care of his daughter? So who is the unfit parent? Who is the unfit parent? Is it me or is it him? Because at 17, I knew where my kids was. Their ass was in school ready to graduate out of high school and go to college. So he missed the boat trying to get a relationship. Because if he had a relationship, he would have never put her in this situation. He'd tell her get her job and do it this way and do it that way. Not depend on no man. But I got some more to show you why he did all this. Let's continue.
That's where I drew my line. Because at that point, I was an adult. And at that point, I felt like I was okay.
She was
So
okay.
to believe something like that, so extreme, so bizarre, so outrageous, I just couldn't even fathom my parents believing something as bizarre as that. I just really couldn't.
See?
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is we haven't talked to you after
Listen to
16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
Is it even go?
Wait a minute. Now you heard what he said. That's when you graduated. These are the key words I like to listen to because it's just. Hey, by the way, y'all, don't be cheap with me tonight. Hit those cash apps, hit those PayPal, hit the super chat, all that good shit. Support my channel. All your contributions is welcome. I appreciate it. Help me keep this going because I know what I bring to this table. So she was in communication with her dad before she graduated. I want you to hear it again. This is what he said.
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is we haven't talked to you after 16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
They ain't talked to her till after she graduated. She's an adult. Okay, let's go.
It didn't go blank, but communication slowed down because at that point I was an adult.
You hear what she said? The communication, and Mods, make sure y'all put my Cash App, PayPal, my super chat, all that in the chat. Period. Thank you very much. Constantly. Let me know you're thinking about me. Okay. Now, listen what she said. Listen what she said.
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is we haven't talked to you after 16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
It didn't go blank, but communication slowed down because at that point I was an adult.
Exactly. She was an adult. It was never no black community. I can show you text messages over and over.
But that's to him.
To him, to your phones, to everybody's phone.
And I would call you guys.
No, I have received on Apple. I don't have an Apple phone too.
I would call you guys. Don't paint no picture. Like I have not talked to you guys in over a year.
Then you hear that. She said, don't paint a picture like she haven't talked to her parents in over a year, right? Okay, don't paint the picture. Listen what she says. She's been in communication, but when they go on these talk shows to say things like R. Kelly got them trapped in rooms and they can't eat, they're in a bucket with species, but then you hear this person right here says, don't paint no picture that you ain't talked to me. Listen.
I would call you guys 4 or 5 months at a time.
She will call them 4 and 5 months at a time. Listen what she says.
And when I would call you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing me out.
She said you guys will be yelling. She said you guys will be cursing me out. These are her words. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. She said, when I would call, you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing.
Mommy would be yelling at the top of her lungs.
Mama would be yelling at the top of her lungs.
And so what I would do, I'd say, okay, I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 months. And then hopefully you just miss.
Now, she said she stopped talking to her parents for 4 to 5 months. Now, they put in the media that R. Kelly wouldn't allow them to talk on the phone, but now you hearing it from the horse's mouth. Not mine. I'm just doing commentary. I know. It's people go be hating on this. But that's okay. This is how people get found not guilty due to shit like this when the news media put and publicize things and people characteristics like they're a monster, but you hearing what she's saying. And this is because not of R. Kelly, this is because of her parents. She said her parents knew where she been. She cut all communications off. Once she turned 18, she felt she was an adult. Listen.
It's me so much that you just want to talk to me. And
she said she cut off communication because she said if y'all missed her so much, then y'all just want to talk to her, but they kept on being a pain in the ass.
Your arms are open. And eventually it got to that. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Yeah, it took a little longer than they anticipated. Okay.
As a parent, guess what? If you did for 4 or 5 months and we ain't hear from you, how do we know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Before graduation, I was not even checking in every day then.
Yeah, I was.
I'm going to stop right there. She said, let me say this. She said, before graduation, I wasn't even checking in then. You hear that? She said, Facebook, before graduation, she wasn't even checking in then. Damn. Now, who's the fucking unfit parent around this motherfucker? Excuse me for cursing. Who's the unfit parent? Now, it can't be DJ Tyson. My kid don't talk to me like that. Listen.
No,
I talk
it
to
was
you.
not.
You'll be like, Dad, I'm busy. I'll call you back. It was no more than you wasn't talking, but you was texting. And if you're free, you'll call me. Hey, Dad, what you doing?
But I didn't do it every day. Now, don't paint no picture like I didn't say every day. Now, maybe.
Now, listen to this shit. Listen to this. Since I'm an unfit parent.
Like once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
I didn't have to call you every day. I talked to you.
Okay, so why, when I become 18, 19, 20, 21, I got to check in with y'all every day?
Where you get that from?
Your wife.
Checkmate. Checkmate. Who did she check? Shit, boy. She still got teeth in her mouth? Shit. Whew. I think I had to catch that case, man, just make me an example. See, this is what happened when you don't raise your kids the way you be claiming you raised them, and everybody ain't this and everybody ain't that. You ain't even been in my household to know how I raised mine, but I bet you this ain't finna be that type of party.
And your arms are open. And eventually it got to that. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated.
As a parent, guess what? If you did for 4 or 5 months, and
now maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
I didn't have to call you every day. I talked to you.
Okay, so why, when I become 18, 19, 20, 21, I got to check in with y'all every day?
Where you get that from?
Your wife.
Your wife.
This is what you don't understand.
What?
He said, your wife, not my mama. I'm leave that alone. But I'm an unfit parent. I'm an unfit parent. Okay, y'all. I'll be an unfit parent, but listen who getting checked as a parent, okay? I knew what my child was at 17 as a parent, okay? I didn't sign my kids over to nobody at 17, okay? They was in school at 17, okay? Checkmate.
Your wife called me, my mother, saying, oh, there's a lot of rumors going around.
Your wife called me, my mother. I'm going to leave that alone.
I need you to call me every single day. I need to hear your voice every day. I need you to check in with me every day. I said, first of all, I haven't been doing that for these first couple years. So now that I'm an adult,
said she ain't been doing shit in the first couple of years. First couple of years, she ain't been doing shit, and now I'm an adult. Who you think you talking to like that? What? But I'm an unfit parent, but some people raise their kids like this. I'm just saying.
Definitely not about to check in with you every day. And that's what's... I said, first of all, I haven't been doing that for these first couple years. So now that I'm an adult, I'm definitely not about to check in with you every day.
Damn.
And that's what started it all.
Damn. She's like, I'm definitely. She put the D on that. She said, I'm definitely not going to check in with you now. But it's the same girl that said R. Kelly made her eat shit. Now, my question is, if she checking her motherfucking parents right here, what we all see, how you think R. Kelly made her eat shit? She said R. Kelly made her have sex with 5 different guys every fucking day. Every day. Excuse my French. But if R. Kelly made her have sex with somebody every fucking day. 5 guys every day. If y'all ain't see the video, go back and look it on YouTube. She said 5 guys every day. Wouldn't that pussy be woe out? That just I'm being an adult right now. If a man, and the way she talked to her daddy, you really think another man gonna really try to have some control with this motherfucker? Look how she talking to her daddy. Stop it. 5 times. Now, I ain't saying shit I don't know, and I'm not trying to make no, I'm just trying to point out some things that people just ain't seeing, and maybe they ain't listening to the same shit, or maybe we ain't seeing the same shit, or maybe they want me on the slow bus or something. But she said, if you go look it up on YouTube, she said she had, R. Kelly would make her have sex with 5 different guys every day. And out of all this shebang, she never said not one time that she had sex with R. Kelly. This is what we got to make it make sense. This is what we got to make it make sense. Out of all this, she said what R. Kelly made her do. But she never said what R. Kelly did to her. Did you ever hear what she said? Other than having a broken heart? A broken heart? False promises? She ain't never said R. Kelly. She said R. Kelly hit her with a shoe. She ain't say none they had sexual experiences. She ain't say R. Kelly recorded us. None of that shit. But this nigga made her have sex with 5 different guys. That boy, I hope she went to get an AIDS test. Shit. And if he made her have sex with 5 different guys every day, how the fuck she get herpes from R. Kelly? Okay, I'm on the slow bus. All right, let me carry on.
Because of her pride and my pride.
So what
and
did
as an
that
adult,
have to do with me?
you're attached to her. That's your wife. That's your wife.
So I became the enemy with your the feud.
Because when I would talk to you, you would be yelling too.
Because if you saying your beef was with your mother, then you said, "Oh."
I feel like it was with both of you guys because, like I said, both you and her, when I would call, it was nothing but argument.
I was never present with you and your mother. I was never present with you and your mother, so I never knew when you and your mother talked. What I did was found out when your mother told me she talked to you and y'all argued or whatever, and I would call you. And you would have that same attitude you and her left with towards me.
Yes, I would.
Okay, but I didn't have anything to do with that. So therefore, give me a chance to pick what side I'm gonna be on, who's right and wrong. You came at me aggressive because of you and her.
This is not it because I know your wife confides in you and I know she's gonna explain it to you.
Exactly. But she's not gonna give me everything evidently. Because
so as you can see, the elephant still needs to be addressed.
But elephant. The thing.
Which will be addressed.
But what I'm telling you is don't merge us. Like I never merged you. See, I could have been one of them parents that just felt victim. I made sure you stayed in a certain light. Because was you missed? Yes. I know that how much you love your father. So for me not to talk to you for these terms and these times, it's a problem with me. I don't need to talk to you every day, but I need you to check in and let me know, hey, Dad, I'm fine. So when it comes to me having to track you and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to your better half at that time. He'd make it seem like it's a game. And you ain't gonna play games with me with my child. So the difference was with him.
But wait a minute. Let me stop right there. He said, when I had a problem with your better half. Well, if this was her better half, was her better half a rapist? Listen what he's saying. These are words I like to listen to, man. I just be listening to shit just because a motherfucker made a video and all that. You gotta listen to certain words. Your better half. She called R. Kelly her better half. Wow. Now he fucks little kids and all this other shit that the daddy be saying. Boy, you hypocrites.
He wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that. I'm good. This and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Listen.
Robert would ask me to call you guys. And no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number. He was like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point, the only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I...
Did you hear what she said? She said she ain't gonna call him. She said she ain't gonna call him. Because every time she call her papa, she get all this goddamn bickering. Now, let me explain something to you people. What you watching is the Precedence. That's, you can go check out SHABAZZ. Somebody should put the link up in there to SHABAZZ. He has the whole documentary. You can go to SHABAZZ website. It's somewhere out here. This is called Precedence. And it hasn't gotten the mainstream media like it should have. And I felt it should have, because this can really solve a lot of shit when they try to accuse a man of something they didn't do. The daddy said R. Kelly was her better half. When I talk to your better half, and then she just sits up here and says, he asked me, is this your father number? Is this your mother number? She said, I will say yes. He said, call her. And she said, I'm not going to call them. So how could R. Kelly be responsible for their child not calling them? When they want to make this picture about R. Kelly forcing these girls not to talk to their parents. See, that's why I say this shit y'all do out here, this is your resume. You know, this type of shit that get people vindicated for shit that they've been accused of. But y'all don't see this shit. All y'all want to see is the fucking negative they say about it. All y'all want is the past tense of what went on way back when a motherfucker got found not guilty, but y'all want to bring that shit to the forefront in the presence, all because a motherfucker got found not guilty. That ain't right. That's not right. But listen.
I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend.
That's what she said. She said, basically, if I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it. But I'm not finna talk to you getting on my goddamn nerves when I'm in this motherfucking penthouse for free. For free. She said, if I can avoid it, she said, this your mama number, this your dad number? Yes, she said, call your parent. She said R. Kelly told her to call. She said she not go call. You know why she ain't call? She says the parents are biggering and bitching and doing all this other shit. This is the shit they won't want to hear when it comes to my channel. But they don't think I'm supposed to get donations for this shit that I bring to the table, to open the eyes up to people that just don't want to be upfront about this shit and speak this real shit. Y'all make sure y'all support my channel. Period. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Support my fucking channel. This is my temporary job. Moderators, continue to put my information up there. This is very important what we're listening to, because here's a man that's been accused of something all across social media that got mainstream just because it was Lifetime. And I felt SHABAZZ documentary should have been on Lifetime. See, it's only a one-sided thing that these people were seeing. One-sided. They're not seeing both sides. They just looking at Kel, you did it. That's all they doing. They ain't looking at both sides. Period.
It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day. Period.
She said she was an
and
adult.
like I said, I'm not obligated to answer anyone.
You hear what she
I
said?
know that you are my father and I love you dearly.
She is.
But if I was a homeless person on the street right now with a cell phone,
she is.
and I did not want to call you,
You hear?
I would have that right. Now, would it make it right?
You hear?
Probably not. But I'm obligated to that right if I don't want to.
But
Checkmate.
it is your fault.
Somebody put checkmate
That's
in
what
the chat.
I'm gonna hunt every street.
Put checkmate in the chat. Put checkmate in the chat. Checkmate. Checkmate.
Every corner, every curve, every bridge until I find you. Kids, I will go against
Azriel's tendency.
Robert talks about his kids all the time. I'm just
daughters.
Let's go back.
Okay.
okay.
Let's go here. This is the man that they call a rapist, a monster, all this other stuff, y'all. We gonna get here. This is when they was with R. Kelly, and they get him a cake.
It's definitely something that is very hard for him to, talk about. But I got him a cake made, and he loved the cake so much. He thought it was so beautiful. He never wanted to cut the cake.
We go back a little more.
There were others to simply see him as a modern-day pimp, pimping his own daughter. One would have to question and wonder if any of this was true, especially considering the negative connotations that accompany the often heard myth of black fathers are not there for their children. Right or wrong, regardless to how he handled it, or whatever way it should have seemed, Angela was there. But then again, so was R. Kelly.
Let me get this straight. You want to film me?
Watch this.
Cutting my cake. My Father's Day cake.
Yeah.
You want me to get up from this chair, leave my movie, and go cut my Father's Day cake? Is that what y'all want? Is that what y'all want?
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
This prior Father's Day, Robert talks about his kids all the time. It's definitely something that is very hard for him to, talk about. But I got him a cake made, and
Thank you for
he loved the cake so much. He thought it was so beautiful. He never wanted to cut the cake.
Champ is here. Champ is here. Champ is here. Champ is here. Okay, so anyway.
Let's get some of those.
Let me pause this for a minute to make an announcement. This documentary was made by the one and only SHABAZZ himself. SHABAZZ did give me permission to air this on my channel. He did give me permission. I have the text messages from one party to another. He gave me permission to play this on my channel. Shout out to SHABAZZ.
Plates. Some of those little plates. What's some under here too? What's some under here? Look nice.
Father's Day cake.
Let's see it.
Okay, can you turn down Roots? Come on.
Say Kels.
Just pause.
Do we look like a monster right here? Do we look like a rapist right here? Do we look like a manipulator right here? Do we look like a kidnapper right here? And thank y'all for keeping them haters at the chat.
So you gotta cut it from the back.
The king lives! Yeah. Okay.
So don't mess up the front.
You didn't just get my dick, did you?
I don't know.
Oh my God. That's my robe. Okay, so where are we cutting this thing from?
Let's cut it from the back.
Shout out to SHABAZZ.
From the back. You would say that. Okay, so you mean turn it around?
Yeah.
Boy.
So just in case
Did you get Happy Father's Day on the camera? Right here. Okay, this is a golden cake that they've made me. And I'm very proud of it. Matter of fact, I'm so proud of this cake that it's been sitting here for 3 days. I didn't want to cut it because it's so beautiful. I mean, look at this cake. This cake is unbelievable, man. Like, oh my God. Like, this is everything. Like, seriously. Like, I totally love it. It's an everything cake. Okay, so anyway, fit for a king. All right, so he wants me to start from the back. What I'm going to do is going to take the knife. I'm going to stab it straight down the middle through the brain of the cake. And we're going to go straight down. As you can see, the knife is going down. Once it reaches bottom, which there it is, it has reached the bottom there, I am going to start to pull this way. And the knife is so sharp, it should work. Okay? And now I'm going to just continue to go downward in the cake to get a nice slice there going. Okay, that's the first part. Now I'm going to move it around just this way. Now I think we're going to have to detach the crown here a little bit. And as I detach the crown,
This is the same
I'm
guy.
gonna think about putting it
In the freezer.
where else? No, not the freezer.
They call a monster a rapist.
But where
Everything but a child of God.
go?
On your head.
This is the same person who been around R. Kelly for 3 or 4 years. The mama knew it, the daddy knew it.
Now,
Oh my
you're
god.
gonna place the crown on the king's head.
Okay.
Shout out to Shabazz.
Nice.
Hear he, the king lives. Robert the Third. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Father's Day cake crown. Okay. The cake came with a crown. And yes, the cake and the crown is the same. The crown is just as edible as the cake is. Okay. Which means we are going to kill this crown later on with some milk. I'm going to take the crown off. It probably will be white rings around my head. Call it a halo, baby. All right, I'm going to place the crown here. Okay. We're going to continue to cut this cake.
Okay.
Okay. Going down.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Now, that's the
Shout out
first
to kids.
slice of the cake.
Yeah, they paint a bad picture of this man, man. That's crazy.
Out as we go cut it.
Maybe
That's
we need a
crazy.
big plate because
Yeah.
it's really
That's
small.
crazy.
Okay.
Don't you want to grab one?
I feel the world needs to see this, man. Shout out to Shabazz.
Then you will get the first piece here.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna continue on to Joyce.
Wow.
Why the news people can't see all this?
Yeah.
They want to see everything negative about R. Kelly. Why they can't see this?
Think it's we honestly should we just eat that? Just share one.
Yeah, we should just share one.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna share this cake. Okay? We're gonna
Yeah.
share the cake. 'Cause, you know, we don't want to get greedy here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna.
Shout out to my moms for keeping them haters up at the chat.
Tomorrow, you guys need to go and get one of those cake things that they put the cake in and it lasts forever. Okay, I'm gonna
I'm not
use the
done.
dish rag because I'm tacky. I'm gonna wipe away a little bit of the frosting. Oh my God, it smells like fish grease.
Why would you make your face?
Look like they having a good
To make you
time.
break out.
Well, because
Look
I'm
like
a
they
nigga
having a good
and I'm
time.
from the hood, and these are the things we do when they're, in desperate times. Okay, so I'm kind of used to that. You guys are not, and it's okay. It's okay.
Seem like they held captive.
Oh my God. Okay, so here we
You
go.
see any burgers
All right, now
around
we
there?
just need 3 forks, which we're all going to
Okay.
kind of eat
Now,
from the
with that
same
being said,
plate here. Follow me.
this is
The
just to
father
give
of
you
the day.
all a preview of what
So when
Shabazz
we ate the cake,
put together.
cake was spoiled, and we were all like, "Oh my God, this is like so not good anymore!" Like, it was very, very hysterical. We
Amazing.
actually recorded it. We didn't know the cake was spoiled, but we just thought that it would still be fresh because we kept it refrigerated. And I have to say that was one of my last and happiest moments with him because he's just so humble and the small things make him happy. He's a Capricorn. It doesn't take much to, make him happy, and just to see him so ecstatic and smiling over a spoiled cake, because if somebody gave me a spoiled cake, look, we gonna be fighting because no. But that would definitely have to be one of my funniest and latest memories with Rob.
The irony of Azriel's fondness.
All right. I'm in that. Now, moving fast forward. Thank you all for continuing to be in the chat. Thank you for your Cash App donation and your super chat. Feel free to give. I'm not done. Now, the flip side of this here is this right here. And I want to show you all this before I end my last presentation tonight to show you how the things go on between R. Kelly and the dad. When you heard the daughter say, R. Kelly said, call your dad. And she said, yes, this is their number. I'm not going to call. Everything that I'll show you, this is all on YouTube. This is all public. You can see it. I just happen to want to be the one to give the commentary on it. And with that being said, I want you all to see this because these is very important moments, man, that a lot of people need to sit back and look and be like, wow, they did all this for clout. They did all this for what? Was she really, really kidnapped? Was she really, really this? Was she really, really that? You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I truly believe, and this is just my speculation, that when Azriel was gone with R. Kelly, the dad said in another video, this is what I want to show you guys right here, and then I'm done. I'm gonna be at y'all way. I'm gonna be at your way. I promise you that. This is the last clip. And I need you all to see because I feel this is the icing on the cake. And the reason why this is the icing on the cake where things went bad because the daughter, she the one stopped communicating with her dad. R. Kelly has nothing to do with that. R. Kelly tried to get her to call her dad and her mom. You heard her say every time she would call, they would be bickering and all this. So she said she'd get them a break. But now they get mad at R. Kelly because they can't get what they want because their daughter is still with R. Kelly. She's 18, doing her own thing, gold digging, doing what she do. I don't know. You know, she was there. And it looked like she was happy to me. Don't look like she was brainwashed to me. Don't look like it to me. I ain't know people that get brainwashed get their breasts did. I'm just saying. I ain't know nobody brainwashed. Just go out of town when they want to, shopping when they want to, do what they want to do, live in a Trump Tower, be around somebody 3-4 years. I ain't never heard nothing like that. Don't shoot the messenger. Can't brainwash nobody that long when they living that damn good. Shit. Now you got to get it how you live. So I dare another person tell me my child or my kids will be in a position like that. I'm a father. So for all y'all that say I'm an unfit parent, no. Angelo is an unfit. They are unfit parents. I just played it. Rewind it, play it back, cut it, chop it, screw it. However you want to do it. You just seen it. Here we go right here. I'm going to play this right here. Let me move this screen over here and move this screen over here. Let me add this screen right here. And this is why I put my work in at to show y'all, for who all didn't see this last year in 2019. I have to tell you all what happened because this is how it happened. I was on Facebook live. This was around the time when the docuseries came out last year. And I had questions. So, you know, Angelo, he called my phone while I was on Facebook Live. And you think I'm finna cut the phone off? No, he just started running his mouth. I don't know this guy. I never met this guy. He just knew he was talking to a real dude and he started running his mouth. So this is the things that he said to me. I didn't record his phone conversation. I was just on my Facebook Live with my Facebook friends when he called in and said this. This is why he was hot. You heard everything that happened. But this is why Daddy wanted that revenge against Robert Sylvester Kelly. Listen to this.
I got more into this from what I can tell you from my testimony that knew what was going on. We would have never been in this shit. When we approached Andrew out, my daughter lied. If she wouldn't have lied to him, this shit probably wouldn't have been that way it is. If she wouldn't have lied to him.
Now, if she wouldn't have never lied to him, they wouldn't have been doing all this. So how the fuck R. Kelly still being in jail when you were steady pushing this hard to get him in jail? Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with me. Azriel lied to her daddy. So what do R. Kelly got to do with her daughter, his daughter, lying to their parents? She lied to their parents. And so now R. Kelly got to pay the price for them lying to their parents. Here we go. This is the slam dunk that people didn't never get to hear. This was in 2019.
This shit probably wouldn't have been that way it is. If she wouldn't have lied to him, this shit probably wouldn't have been that way it is.
People was trying to say in the news and all that shit, like you wrote a letter to give Azriel, what's it, Azriel consent or something to be with her.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't if he was on, I wasn't cheating on motherfucker on that. This boy and all that shit. October. All that, they got all that shit is out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand. I did the steps I supposed to do as a parent. And I'm supposed to protect them. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to leave my daughter. I do one for them. She's going to have somebody out here. Over. My daughter's birthday was in less than 90 days.
So when you wrote the letter, who the letter was written out to? Like
somebody and supposed to been in the lake.
So when you wrote the letter, who the letter was written out to? Like
somebody and supposed to been in the lake.
They what?
They know what it is. All that they got all that. They know the person is. They, you know what I mean? That's why I said, man, all that shit just saying that motherfucker like what else they want. It's either good thing or the bad thing. We had to take the bad thing. That's it.
Hear that?
And it's just a man that wants to be more.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm at peace, man. You know, I just, a lot of shit be going across my mind because when I was looking at you, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna tell you like I saw Danny. I'm like, man, Joe, but you the father. You gotta take me spot. I was heated. I was really heated. Now, in the link that I just posted, that is the link to watch the full docu, the full thing of the Precedence from SHABAZZ. That's the link. I posted 3 links. It's the same link. You all want to watch the Precedence. It has the full thing about R. Kelly and Azriel. I just show you what was important to me. You all can hit that link and go watch it. Thank you again, SHABAZZ, for allowing me to air this on my channel. I was like, God damn, how you get mad at something he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I said you gotta. Right.
Because they look at Kelly as this and that. And I look at my daughter already in my eyes. On behind the house, was hit this motherfucker. One song with his name on that bitch. And I looked at my daughter already in my eyes, on behind the house, was hit this motherfucker. One song with his name on that.
One song with his name on there, man. You talking about, people always talk about these feds and the feds coming to get you, the feds coming to get you, the feds coming to get you. I'm just a YouTube blogger with an opinion, and I can't help it that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Is debunk the lies. I am a fan. I do not know Robert Sylvester Kelly, never met Robert Sylvester Kelly. Don't really care to meet Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm just a DJ. Yes, a DJ. For y'all that don't know.
This Chicago, nigga. DJ Tyson ain't to be with. Get off my dick, haters.
bitch. I looked at my daughter already in motherfucker. So, in my eyes, only thing I need to tell you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. Only thing I need to tell you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. Only thing I need to tell you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. And heard the finish up album. That's it.
That's it. This is what he said. Now, I have to stop this because they say I'm an unfit parent. That's what they said now. I'm an unfit parent. So, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to run this commentary till I can't run it no more because I'm about to end this. Imagine me being a father claiming to the world I want a relationship with my daughter. I want a well-being check. But you hear me telling another nigga what he telling me, but I'm an unfit parent. But listen what this nigga said out his mouth. And he mad at me because he ran his mouth to a complete stranger who he did not know, don't know me from A to Z. I don't know him. I don't know Larry. I don't know Bozo. I don't know Dana. I don't know Levi. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I'm just a YouTube blogger. I'm just a person on Facebook working every day, watching the docu shit. I'm like, damn, how the fuck a nigga do like that? And he's supposed to be the father. All fathers got these types of questions. I had questions, but he couldn't run it past me because I'm a real individual. Listen what he said.
On his name on that bitch. I looked at my daughter already in motherfucker. So, in my eyes, only thing I need to help you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. And I looked at my daughter already in motherfucker. So, in my eyes, only thing I need to help you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. Only thing I need to help you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. Only thing I need to help you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch. And heard the finish up album. That's it. I was shot that shit straight from my own time. And heard the finish up album. That's it. I was shot that shit straight from my own time. And heard the finish up album. That's it. I was shot that shit straight from my own time.
You hear?
MVP. She won't walk that bitch right in for
You hear?
I ain't need nothing from him. I was like, oh.
You hear what he just said? You heard what he just said. Now you tell me as a father, how the fuck I supposed to feel as a father? Listen to what a man say about his daughter. Are you serious? All you give a fuck is about a record deal, but you putting all this hoop hiding around the world like this man really this fucking monster, rapist, and fucks little girls and all that shit, all because you got a little fucking media hype. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Stop playing with me.
She was just said, Dad, I don't want to say, okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh? No, you just want her to make a song, huh? No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
She made her song, and she got that fulfillment like he was down. Like they didn't use it to anything with her. To give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even have been beefing as hard now. To give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even have been beefing as hard now.
But you hear what he's saying. Listen what he's saying. If he gave her any fulfillment, but she's 18. She got around the king and said, fuck all that. I don't want to do that no more. I can live. I can do something else. I ain't want to do all that. But how funny the well runs dry, and people always talk, now they want to turn the boy. Y'all better listen to this shit.
To give her any fulfillment, I wouldn't even have been beefing as hard now, but you.
So you think if she would have sat up there and went in there and did a song with R. Kelly, and all this shit wouldn't have been going on with her being 17 and all that shit? So you think if she would have sat up there and went in there and did a song with R. Kelly, and all this shit wouldn't have been going on with her being 17 and all that shit?
Then I don't think none of it would have really went on because she would have got to fulfill her independence. Then I don't think none of it would have really went on because she would have got to fulfill her independence. They fell in love, whatever the fuck number age. Then, I mean, what can you beef about? But if your motherfucker just take the motherfucker doing no do shit with them and continue to do nothing with them, then really you go all the way around. They know, not you, but they know. What I'm saying is, she would have had more independence. At least you just looked at her more as a motherfucking piece of ass and got her song she got her own career. You ain't got shit. So how the fuck you say you love these girls when neither one of them can do shit? Damn, you in a fucked up predicament with nothing. By the time all these fucking lawsuits hit, your royalties will be 10 years and old.
Why the fuck is he worried about R. Kelly money all the time, man? That sounds like a straight bitch ass nigga. What nigga worry about another nigga money? What nigga worried about they daughter checking the bag off another nigga? I ain't never heard no shit like this in my entire life, man. Another nigga worried about they daughter, they grown ass daughter, checking the bag off another nigga so you could probably profit off your fucking daughter. You see how he talk about it like he's a pimp, a player or some shit. Who do that? Who worry about listen, if my child want to fall in love with somebody, that's on her. Whatever he do with her, as long as he ain't beating her, I'm happy for her. But all this being a concern about how much money he got and all that, that's some bitch shit. Straight up. Nobody want to hear this real shit, but that's some bitch shit. And that's the link to SHABAZZ Precedence, the whole thing. Hit the link, support him.
You want me to get that? So now you got two girls that you can't do nothing but sit around with, and then you gotta take them to all that right now. Ain't no nigga gonna do that. Then watch your partner go and you ain't touching them, sleeping with them, none of that.
And you got to realize something too, man.
Said.
You know, even though she didn't set out the mission, you know, you probably told her, say, hey, you know, when you go in there, be professional, be about business. But she got in there and shit went a whole nother route.
Exactly.
You know, and then I know that.
This is always what you carry yourself. You know, the fuck what's going on. We stay on that horn. You answer that phone. You know what I mean? We there. The same shit. We respect your scenery. This time, like, man, this what it is. I mean, we just had a bad business situation.
Wow.
But Joe could have made that shit, man. He could have faced me. We could have dealt with that shit. Fucking manned up off that shit. And it's in a different life. He could have faced me. We could have dealt with that shit. Fucking manned up off that shit. And
he said all he had to do was face and they manned up about it. So what that sound like to me, y'all? What that sound like to you? All R. Kelly had to do was to face him, and they could have manned up about his 17-year-old daughter. This shit is just like I wonder what do people look at people all the time and just want to look at them and just throw them on the bus just because. What that sound like? Man could have faced me. He could have faced me. You feel me? He could have faced me and manned up about this shit, and it'd have been a different life. And wasn't a trip about his daughter being 17. Stop playing.
in a different life. He could have faced me. We could have dealt with that shit. Fucking manned up on that shit. And it's in a different life. Violated my daughter. Like, if you had plans to keep around, then nigga keep around till she of age. Then you could have, by that sweet talk. You nigga keep around till she of age. Then you could have, by that sweet talk. You nigga keep around till she of age. Then you
nigga say, keep her around till she of age, and then you could have sweet talked her. But goddamn, I thought she was gonna be 18 in 3 months. I thought she was gonna be 18 in 3 months. Did she sit on there and say she was an adult? She was 18. Well, shit, it seemed like this nigga still was mad even when she was 18. What the hell? Some personal shit. This is some real personal shit because the nigga ain't want to do business with a nigga and the nigga want to use their daughter for the pawn. Boy, stop. But I'm an unfit father.
by that sweet talk. You have to take advantage of her from the beginning. And then say she loved me.
But when you say keep around to age, 17 is of age, bro. I'm telling you. Check the law again, man. Hey, I challenge you on this one. Check the law again.
There you have it. That's it right there.
They get sad. They know that's too bad.
Yeah.
They not mad at me. They big mad. They big sad. They hating on me. They too bad. They not mad at me. They mad because y'all support me and my channel. Make them big mad again. They big mad. They big sad. They too bad. They big mad. They big sad. They hating on me. They too bad. They not mad at me. They mad because you support me and my channel. Make them big mad again. Donate to my channel. Cash App, Kevin's Blessings, KevinBlessings, PayPal.me/DJ Tyson, D to the J to the T to the Y to the S to the O to the N, 357 on PayPal. Super Chat is now active. Thank you all for coming to my channel. I'm hoping I open your eyes up to some things that you didn't see, but now you see. I just say, man, it's just a dirty game, man. It's really, really, really a dirty game to play with somebody's life, all because you wasn't getting a piece of the pie. You couldn't get what you want out of it for your daughter, and your daughter became of age and decided she wants to do her own thing. We all just heard the president. Shout out to SHABAZZ again. I will post the link again inside the chat. Make sure y'all hit that link if you all want to see the full Precedence of SHABAZZ's documentary. I think it's very helpful. I think what was played should be used in court because a person is innocent until proven guilty. I mean, regardless of how we may perceive people, because we don't like people, because whatever reason we may not like them, the law still supposed to fit for every black man, every black woman. But unfortunately, in R. Kelly's situation, it's not working for him. You know, they are against him, all because this man has been free, doing his music, doing what he loves to do. He haven't committed any crime, never been convicted of any crime. The only thing he's been convicted of was a public opinion, and that shouldn't be a reason to keep a man locked up. He should have his due process in court. We will be out there from the 20th to the 22nd, going to the MCC, doing a well-being check on R. Kelly, man. I can't say it enough, man. They say a person's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and that's the law. But unfortunately, the law has reversed it and said a person is guilty until proven innocent. And that's the way they treat R. Kelly. And I don't understand how they let all these people out, but won't let this man out who's never been convicted of anything. And we have a lot of people that's been convicted of a lot of things, and they right back out due to this coronavirus gimmick, you know. So let's keep Rob in prayers. Let's keep everyone in prayer. We got work to do, man. I mean, this fight ain't easy. It ain't easy. It come with some bumps and some bruises. I guess I got to deal with it the way it comes. But if they keep on saying I'm going to jail because I'm doing R. Kelly commentary, and from what I see, from my own opinion, which I have a right to exercise, it is what it is. If the feds go come get me for my opinion, then so be it. It is what it is. I can't change people's minds or thoughts, but what I can do is voice my opinion. You know, yeah. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to share my opinion. I'm not here to get nobody to change their mind. I'm just, my thing is I just need people to open their eyes to a lot of things that they just don't see, man. And I mean, I could understand if this girl was abused and mistreated, but Azriel has not been mistreated. She has not been abused. She has not been brainwashed nor manipulated. She was where she wanted to be. You saw the SHABAZZ docu thing where he sit up there and showed you
a clip of Azriel talking to her dad and why she didn't communicate. And Rob told her to call and all this. I mean, if this man is, people just want to take this social media stuff and just go off because the person get on there and smile and look cute, and that's the reason to lock an innocent man up, then it should be a lot of people locked up then, for real. Because it's got to be more than just a hearsay thing. This needs to be a full, thorough investigation so people can see that what they're doing is wrong. Not always trying to go in the person's past to always try to bring up something and say something. And, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to do that. R. Kelly has the right to tell women, no, I'm good. And because he tell them no, that does not give them the right to exploit him or extort him. It does not give them that right to exploit him or extort him, all because he don't want to be bothered with these women. You have a right to tell them it's over. But who am I? Who am I? I'm just a person with an opinion. But I know what I'm not. I'm not an unfit father, and that's for sure. So I thank you all for watching. Y'all get some rest. Tomorrow is a new day. Put them hearts in the chat for Kales. You see how busy they trying to be, y'all. You know, they know Kales is about to get ready to have another hearing in September, so they doing all they can to try to put everything on Robert Sylvester Kelly, and including with me and Debosky. They trying to do it all, man, to keep this man locked up. I don't know Robert Sylvester Kelly. Debosky don't know Robert Sylvester Kelly. I never met him. He never met him. Can't tie me with none of their criminal activities because I don't do none of that. I'm just a person with an opinion, a blogger with an opinion, just like everybody else. If everybody else can do commentary about R. Kelly, then I can too. It's just simple as that. You need to go lock them people up who's doing all this criminal stuff around here. You know? So again, I thank you all for watching my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't, don't forget it. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you do it. Make sure you share. If you haven't, make sure you do it. And I'm the one and only DJ Tyson, y'all. And I'm up out of here, y'all. I love you guys. Peace. Y'all good? Y'all good? Everybody good? Where you at, YTL? Put them free kills in the chat. My squad, we in the building, man.
DJ Tyson ain't to be with. Get off my dick, haters. Free R. Kelly, the king of R&B.
You're rocking with the best. The Chicago nigga.